A number of years ago, I had a student who was getting ready to do a speech. And it was an informative speech. Well, actually, not like tech back. It was a persuasive speech. And she was getting ready to do it, and up in front of her, she had a bag, and I couldn't tell what was in the bag. But eventually, as she began to do her speech, she pulled out of her bag one of these, a rubber duck, one of those bath time squeaky toys. She held it up, and then she threw it against the wall and promptly began to do a speech on the problems associated with the Orange County school system. What I think was interesting was that she just threw it, landed there, and for the entire rest of the speech she spoke with the duck on the ground. Take my word for it, it is on the ground. Now, in terms of the audience, I thought it was interesting because they kept kind of looking at her and then looking down at the duck, looking at her and looking down at the duck. So clearly their minds weren't entirely focused on the speech. And in my mind, not only was I seeing the students with the duck, but I was also thinking about Ernie from Sesame Street, who used to sing the Rubber Ducky song. And I won't sing the Rubber Ducky song because that would be too horrible for words. But, so when she was done with the speech, and later I asked her, not in front of the class, why did you throw the duck? What did it have to do with the Orange County school system? And she said, nothing. I just wanted to gain the attention of my audience. Indeed, she did gain our attention. But the problem was, as clearly, she gained her attention, but it was a distraction. And attention getters should never be a distraction. So I'd like to talk a little bit now about the rubber ducky syndrome and why you can't do something like that just to create attention because it might become a distraction.